China is taking a step that just a few years ago seemed like a science fiction scenario. On the streets of major cities, the first robotic police patrols are beginning to appear. Next-generation autonomous Robo-Dogs. For now, this is a limited program, a pilot launch, an experiment. But if it proves successful, the world may witness an entirely new model of urban security. This is not about toys or laboratory prototypes. These are full-fledged robotic platforms with advanced navigation systems, computer vision, facial recognition, and behavior analysis. Equipped with 360-degree cameras, LiDAR, thermal imagers, and built-in artificial intelligence modules, such robots are capable of patrolling streets, detecting suspicious activity, and transmitting data in real time to a unified command center. The main task has been officially stated simply: reducing crime and automating routine police processes. Robots do not get tired, do not get distracted, and are not subject to emotions. They can operate around the clock, coordinate with each other, and instantly exchange information. In densely populated areas, this means denser patrol coverage without increasing the number of personnel. Technologically, these robots are the result of years of evolution of quadruped platforms. Modern Chinese models already demonstrate stability on complex surfaces, the ability to climb stairs, navigate uneven terrain, and pass through narrow spaces. Built-in stabilization algorithms allow them to maintain balance even under external impact. Most importantly, they are autonomous. They do not require an operator controlling every step. Interestingly, at the early stage, their deployment will be strictly limited. A small number of devices will be tested in selected districts alongside regular police officers. This will make it possible to evaluate effectiveness, how quickly robots detect incidents, how they interact with citizens, and how reliably their analysis systems function. If the experiment shows positive results, scaling could happen very quickly. China possesses a powerful manufacturing base capable of producing such platforms in massive volumes. And here a deeper strategic layer begins. Because this is not just about urban patrolling, it is about refining the technology of mass autonomous platforms capable of coordinated action. If such systems prove effective in the civilian sphere, this will automatically strengthen China's position in the global race for robotization. Some analysts are already saying that such projects represent a step toward creating a vast robotic infrastructure. Millions of autonomous systems connected into a single network, managed by algorithms capable of making real-time decisions. This is where the second level of the project lies. If autonomous robo-dogs can prove their reliability in urban environments, among people, vehicles, and complex scenarios, this will become a powerful technological foundation for other applications: logistics, facility security, perimeter control, and industrial safety. China is actively investing in artificial intelligence, sensor systems, and autonomous navigation. The deployment of robots within police infrastructure may become part of a broader strategy: the creation of a fully digital ecosystem for city management. It is important to understand that such systems do not make decisions alone. They are integrated into data processing centers, where neural networks analyze massive volumes of information. This makes them part of a larger smart city architecture. And on a global scale, such technologies change not only the model of law enforcement, but also the rules of technological competition between states. The country that first learns to mass deploy autonomous robotic systems in real environments gains enormous scaling experience. Today it is the streets of megacities. Tomorrow, the infrastructure of ports, airports, and borders. And the day after tomorrow, possibly fully autonomous logistics chains and next-generation security systems. Of course, such projects spark debate. Issues of privacy, control, and the ethics of autonomous decision-making all become part of public discussion. But from a technological standpoint, the trend is clear. The automation of security systems is accelerating. If the pilot launch proves successful, China could sharply increase the number of such robots, not hundreds, but thousands, and in the long term, tens and hundreds of thousands of units across the country. We are at a moment when robotization is moving beyond factory floors and actively integrating into the urban environment. What looked like a scene from a futuristic movie yesterday is becoming part of reality today. The main question now is not whether such systems will appear in other countries, But who will be able to adapt them to their needs faster and more effectively? Because in the global technological race, it is not the one who invents first who wins, but the one who scales faster. And China, it seems, is betting precisely on scale. This is where the most interesting stage begins. If the experiment with robotic patrols demonstrates a real reduction in incidents, faster response times, and effective coordination with human officers, it will not simply be a local police reform. It will be a signal to the entire world. Imagine a network of hundreds of thousands of autonomous platforms united into a single digital system. Each robot is a mobile sensor node collecting data on traffic movement, crowd density, potential threats, and behavioral anomalies. All this information flows into analysis centers, where artificial intelligence forms a real-time map of events. This is no longer just patrolling, it is the creation of a fully digitized environment of control and monitoring. If such systems prove effective, their expansion could go far beyond a single function. Robots may begin performing security roles at strategic facilities, escorting events, and monitoring hard-to-reach territories. In addition, mass production of such platforms sharply reduces the cost of the technology. The more units produced, the lower the cost of each system. This opens up export potential. China could become the largest supplier of autonomous robotic solutions for urban security worldwide. Here, a strategic dimension emerges. A country that first learns to effectively integrate millions of autonomous devices into a unified management network effectively gains a new level of infrastructure advantage. This is not just equipment, it is a technological ecosystem. We are already seeing how the race in artificial intelligence is moving beyond laboratories and data centers. It is entering the physical world, into cities, onto streets, into everyday life. If the current deployment of Robo-Dogs is only the beginning, then in the coming years, we may see rapid growth of robotic systems across many sectors, not as an experiment, but as a new norm. The key question that remains open is whether other countries are ready for such a pace of transformation. Because if China manages to prove the effectiveness of its large-scale robotization model, technological competition will move to an entirely new level, where algorithms and autonomous systems become not just supporting tools, but full-fledged elements of infrastructure. In this sense, the launch of robotic patrols is not simply a technological novelty, it is a test of the future, in which security, governance, and environmental analysis become ever more closely intertwined with artificial intelligence. And how successfully this test unfolds may determine the pace of global robotization for years to come.